In December 2008, Supreme Master Chinghai graciously met with our association members for an international gathering. It was a joyous occasion as Master and disciples reunited to meditate and pray for peace. During her visit to meet with our association members, Supreme Master Chinghai also spoke of the teachings of past masters and answered the spiritual questions of fellow initiates. Throughout the ages, compassionate, enlightened masters have urged people to surrender to the greater universal power by seeking the divine within, from which all other goodness and happiness follow. This message was echoed again in the teachings of Lao Tzu in the Tao Te Ching, which Supreme Master Chinghai shared with our association members during the international gathering on December 13th, 2008.
Now, there is no end to what we have to do in this world, and still don't have much happiness in return. Sometimes you ask the man, say, yeah, I'm very happy. Ask a woman, no. Yeah, the man is easier to please. He has his home, he has a wife there, faithful to him, he have, obedient children and a good job. That's all he wants. Not necessarily being famous or anything, no. It's easy to be satisfied. Too easy, perhaps. So sometimes women do not understand him because he looks so happy-go-lucky. And while we are boiling inside with things that we don't feel that is up to our standard. But he's always happy. Honey, I'm home. There's something to eat. That's it. He comes home from work, he has something to eat, and he has a television and a remote control. Is that correct? Huh? Got it, yes. And maybe a case of non-alcoholic beer does help. Does make his life more bright and colorful. Before Master Chinghai, he has a case of beer with alcohol in it. And now, he forsake the alcohol to be a more noble person, but it helps if you have a case of non-alcoholic beer. That will do too, as long as it looks like beer. Yeah. And he would be very happy, There will be no one else more happy than this guy. So it is very easy, So I don't understand also why women are unhappy with the man that she married to. He's so cute, easy. Just a remote control and some beer, that's all he wants. And then you can do what you want. You are free from him even, He doesn't even expect you to sit next to him and exchange the remote control with him. It's better he control all by himself. So you see, the woman, we need something more. We need something more than just TV, and we hate TV. Yeah. Supreme Master TV, okay, but anything else? Because when you're watching TV, all your attention is on the screen. No matter what program. Good program, okay. Bad program, okay. So-so program, okay too. And repeated program, okay too. Keep watching it. It doesn't matter. It seems like the television had a glue on it. So if a man sit in front of it, his eyes just glue onto it automatically. And women, we like to hold hands, and go out walk in the garden together, sharing some jokes, a story, renewing the relationship, talking, sweet nothingness and all that stuff. So many women hate TV, because when the man sit in front of TV, he's lost to the whole world. Not to talk about his wife or children. I'm just joking. Not all the men like that, right? They don't always hook in front of the TV, right? So in a spiritual practice, we need also theory, you see, in order to tell our mind that this is what we should do, and this is logical, and this is good. Otherwise, the mind don't want to do it. He like to go out enjoying, watch television, coffee, and go out chatting with friends, or football, or whatever. Some men like to go out every day for drinking, yeah. And so left his wife alone, very frustrated and lonely. And in that case, also the family will not be good, broke up later on. The man is happy, of course. He always says, yeah, I'm happy. I have a very happy marriage. Woman, no. Yeah, she needs more attention. She needs to tell him about how children are doing in school and how they're doing at home and what needs to be fixed at home, what more missing at home. But the man doesn't care too much. Some men don't care. Okay. So you see, even in this world, we have so much trouble and not all that pleasant. And this world is not all that beautiful. It is beautiful for what we know, but not as beautiful compared to even the lowest level of the spiritual world. And we still are so attracted to here, to all the things going on in this world, so attracted to all kind of toys here, that we sometimes hardly have time for meditation, hardly have time for contemplation. What to talk about up there? Here, if we want to go to coffee shop, for example, and you live a little bit farther from city, you have to drive your car, yeah? Go out even in the cold, the snow, the freezing weather to go get a cup of coffee somewhere, just to sit with people, be socialized and talk with friends. In the astral world, to go somewhere, no need car, no need, you just can think and you go there. Or you have some other quicker instrument. You don't need car, you don't need to take so long. It depends on what level you are, of course. So how much more attraction, and you live long. You seem to live forever up there. You don't age. You don't look old. You don't feel sick. You don't ever know sickness, for example, like that. Yeah, rarely. Even if you're sick, they use a simple method and you heal very quick. So how would you have any heart to search for anything higher than that? Even though you know in the astral world, you would know that, okay, after a couple of 100 years or 1,000 years, you will die. Yeah, but then you still don't want to search for eternal life. Even here, we know maximum we live about 100-something years. We still don't want to seek eternal life. Not to talk about astral world. Therefore, the theory of practice is very important, to reason with the mind. Because a master who come into this world cannot use magical power, cannot use anything to attract people, except when he's already disciple. Then the master help inside. They're together. Once they already agree, yeah, to go together back home, then the master can do many things for him. As far as the law of karma concerned, the master can give and take, make and break also. Is more flexible with the disciples. But otherwise, it's difficult. So the master come here, it's not easy. Yeah, have to reason with the mind also. Yes, the soul understand, the mind make trouble. Even after initiation, the mind still continue make trouble. Yeah, you just at home sometimes you sit only 5 minutes and then you think of many other things. Think of yesterday and today things and even tomorrow and the day after tomorrow and one do this, one to do that. Oh, very difficult to settle down. Yeah, but here you feel more settled down. Yes, after you sit for a while, the mind get tired and leave you alone. Truly, and you feel good, you feel comfortable, no? Yes. You have to truly concentrate on your practice because you came from far away. I appreciate that. But I hope you do appreciate your effort. I appreciate your effort. Yes, that you came from far away and you put down everything in your job and sometimes have to arrange difficult situation to come here. I appreciate that. But you must appreciate yourself. You must know that this time here is precious for you. Just meditate. 5 names. Sit, eat, and go back, sit. When you come here, when you sit in meditation, you must know the time is precious. The time is just for you. 24 hours, you have only 2 or 3 hours, and even if you have it, sometimes you don't have. And during that 2-3 hours, you think all kind of nonsense already. So you have only maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, truly concentration. So when you come here, it's easier. Yeah? Really try to sit and meditate and concentrate. Whenever you forget to concentrate, you pull it back again. Yeah? Whenever your mind thinks something bad, negative, or not conducive to meditation, you pull it back again. That's how we get the habit going, you see? The good habit. Because we had bad habit all this life already. Not just this life, many lifetimes already. Collecting all the bad habit. And in the DNA also, when we were born. That's why in the Christian they say we have a sin from the ancestors, the DNA, the gene. Yeah? We're born with it. And then when we grow up, we collect more from the society, from the environment. Yeah, mostly bad things. So when we come here, try to train again, yeah? For 3-4 days, 1 week, yeah? Try to train the mind to sit still. Not the body, the mind. But at least if your body sits still, maybe your mind slowly get tired. He try to move you and then he's tired. And then later on, you get used to it. And after a while, you settle down. That's why we have to sit a little longer in order to settle down. Even the same with sleeping. When you're in bed, you don't always immediately feel good, no? After a while, oh, comfortable, huh? Same with meditation. Now, I can only offer you some theory, either from the past master, present master, or from my own experience. But you are the one who has to assimilate it and digest it and make use of it. You know, just like you eat food, assimilate it, digest it, and then it becomes energy for you to move around. Similarly, the spiritual food offered to you, you must digest it and use it yourself. Now we go back to the series Tao Te Ching. This is one of the nice stanzas about humility. Who knows his manhood's strength, yet still his female feebleness maintains. As to one channel flow the many drains, all come to him, or beneath the sky. Thus he the constant excellence retains, the simple child again, free from all stains. Who knows how white attracts, yet always keeps himself within black's shade. The pattern of humility display in view of all beneath the sky. He in the unchanging excellence array, endless return to man's first state has made. Who knows how glory shines, yet love's disgrace, nor ever for it is pale. Behold his presence in a spacious veil, to which men come from all beneath the sky. The unchanging excellence completes its tale, the simple infant man in him we hail. This is about simplicity and humility. In the beginning, it says something like, okay, who knows his manhood's strength, yet still his female feebleness maintain. As to one channel flow the many drains, all come to him, all beneath the sky. Thus he the constant excellence retains, the simple child again, free from all stains. Now let's check it out. A person who is very strong, for example, a man who knows that he has muscle and strength, but still he is gentle, like a feminine counterpart. He doesn't use his muscle to threaten others. This is just physically speaking. He doesn't display his powers, just to impress anyone. On the contrary, he is gentle, and sweet, as if he has some feminine quality in him. Actually, we all have some quality of female and male within us. In some, have more male quality dominates, then we call that a man. In some, more feminine quality dominates, we call her a woman. We were talking about a guy who has muscle and strength and the tendency of the primate. And he still used not his strength, but his tenderness. Then this man is like a great channel to which all the drain flow into it. So it's like this man will gather all the other beings under the sky. That means all beings will come to him. That is the status of the master. Not necessary that he became a master per se, like famous master or official, not necessary. He just attracts people. All beings, maybe even animals come to him because they feel the love from that person, the tenderness, the true quality of human, be it a man or woman. Here they say man, but it's not necessary it's a man. Some women also very muscular and very strong, It's not necessarily physical, but it's just a symbol. Now we go back to the series Tao Te Ching. This is one of the nice stanzas about humility. Who knows his manhood's strength, yet still his female feebleness maintains. As to one channel flow the many drains, all come to him, or beneath the sky. Thus he the constant excellence retains, the simple child again, free from all stains. For example, this man, he knows everything that there is to know, because he already attained the Tao. He's already understood the function of the universe, the knowledge of the cosmos. But he's still retaining his humble self, And so he doesn't look like a wise guy or anything. He probably look like one of us, yes. But because of the quality inside, it just naturally attract people coming to him or to her. So Lao Tzu say that this kind of person will constantly retain the excellence of his nature all the time. He became the child again, free from all flaws, from all stains. Yes. This is a man, a woman who has attained the Tao, yet who has been enlightened. So with this essay, Lao Tzu want to tell his disciples how to act, how to behave, how to distinguish a person who has attained the Tao. He will look like this. Yes, very strong, very powerful, very wise, yet very simple, very humble, very ordinary. So he advised his disciples first to carry out their life on the planet as long as they live here. Not just physical strength, but even spiritual strength. You know it, but you don't boast about it. Because the man, after he attained enlightenment, for him it's simple, like breathing. He will not feel like, oh, it's a great, I attained the Tao, I am now the Buddha. No, he doesn't feel that way. She won't feel that way. It's very simple and natural to them anyway. But people will know it, and they all will flock to him, all beneath the sky. That means all being, because he's already one with all of them. So they feel distant from this kind of being. Not just human, but animals also. That's why he say, all beneath the sky. He doesn't say human will flock to him or her. He say, all beneath the sky will come to this person. Because he has become a child again, simple, free, and pure. The next quality, who knows how white attracts, but yet always keeps himself within the shade of black. The pattern of humility displayed in view of all beneath the sky. He, in the unchanging excellence, arrayed endless return to man's first state has made. It's similar again, the humility of the man who attained the Tao. Even though he knows what kind of action would attract attention and praise and glory, but he stays in the background as much as possible, of course. The white and the black, this the Tao people always use white and black, soft and hard, just to symbolize the two opposite energy in this world, in the cosmos. White is very bright and everybody can see it right away, even in the dark. Yes. And black is very shady and people notice not too much. Some people wear black to symbolize humility. It's not necessary that the wearer has humility, but it seems like tradition. He's not talking about the clothes here, although it does help sometimes. In this world, people just look at outside appearance and judge the person inside. Nevertheless, the person who attained the Tao is very simple. That's what they mean, very simple. Even though he knows what to do to make himself advance in the society, he doesn't do it. And if he does it, it's truly, genuinely, just for the sake of others. In his heart, this is not just about the action, it's about the inner quality of the man, that in his heart, he seeks no glory. That's what it is. No temporary glory of this illusionary world. Because, let's face it, even if you're king of the whole world, how long it lasts? And what for? The life of simplicity is really the bliss from heaven on this planet. I can guarantee you that. I tasted it, I loved it, and I still love it. It's just, we cannot always keep it. The man who attained the Tao always display his humility instead of the ambition for glory. You can feel that, no matter what he does. Yes. So, Lao Tzu doesn't mean the outward appearance or the outward action only, but he means the true inside of that man. And it would be best if his situation even allow him to be always humble and simple. For example, but if you are the king or if you are a high officials of the government, when you go out in a function, you just have to dress good, like everybody else. But that doesn't mean that you're not humble. It depends on the situation. So suppose a person who is very enlightened, but he's already in the good governmental position, he can't just say, I wear sandal, I have flip-flop, because I have to be humble. I have to display my humility. And I don't wear tie because what for? I don't wear suit. I just wear a long cloth or something because I'm humble. It's not necessary like that. What the Master meant here is the true humility inside, which is hard to attain and hard to see even. Because most of us judge outward appearance, and that's the problem with us. That's why we miss many opportunities. That's why we don't know what is good and what is not good. That's why we cannot recognize the saint from the profane. And that is a pity for us. But some of us know. And it's lucky for these people. This is what we have to know, the knowledge of discrimination between the highly developed being and the less developed being. That's very good for us. If we want to follow the Tao, if we want to be in the company of the saints and of the wise, then we must discern this. And we treat others with love and respect, normal. But we treat the saints differently. We have to adhere to them. We must be with them in order to nourish our spiritual practice. The supportive energy of the same mentality is very, very good for us. In any endeavor, not just spiritual practice. He in the unchanging excellence array, endless return to man's first state has made. Just similar to the stanza above, that man returned to his original purity, like a child again. Return to man's first state has made. The primordial state of manhood, of human, of being, is the original self. So he will return to that. Whoever always adhere to the primordial excellence, the cosmos excellence, will retain the innocence of childhood all the time. Now we come to the third stanza. Who knows how glory shines, yet love's disgrace, nor ever, for it is pale. Behold his presence in a spacious veil, to which men come from all beneath the sky. The unchanging excellence completes its tale. The simple infant man, in him we hail. The man, the woman, the being who knows that in this world power, glory does attract attention of people and does glorify him, but he prefers the humble, the ordinary life, and not seeking to glorify himself personally or officially. The one who knows the power of glory in this world, yet do not seek to find it. This is the man who has returned to the simple infant state of his mind, to which man come from all beneath the sky. This kind of man will attract all beings to his feet, even though he doesn't want it. The less glory he seeks, the more glory he will gain. Not in a sense of a worldly gain, but in some different kind of glory. The glory of love, the glory of unconditional services. He will attain all that. All will flock to him because he has returned to his infant state of mind, or pure or innocent. So similarly, we the practitioner should try to adhere to this principle. In the beginning, we understand that as a principle only, as a theory, but later on, as our practice progress and our spiritual level rise up, and our mind more purified, our understanding of the Tao expands, then we will just become that. We will naturally become an infant again. So there's no need for us to even do anything to attain it. In the beginning, we try to adhere to it, we understand it, and we try to practice it, and later on become our true nature. As we practice spiritually along the way, our understanding will be more and more expansive, and then this will become natural. We will become just humble, naturally humble, no ambition for glory, for fame, for gain in this world anymore. That will be a normal state of us, and that is when we attain the complete Tao. I like Tao Te Ching because it's very simple. It's one of the most sophisticated Bible of the world, the most famous, the most translated, the most loved, yet it's very simple, like in plain language, and everyone can understand it. At least the translation into English is simple. Even though the translators have tried very hard to make it more poetic and more sophisticated, even then it's still as plain as my nose that you can see. All right, you retain this state of mind and meditate, okay?